What's up, everyone? This is Mariana with my video update. I just want to give you a few highlights of things that have been happening. First of all, Victor, one of our cool, awesome, wonderful friends from Tompkins, is clean for almost 90 days now, which is just such a miracle and such an answer to prayer. We're so proud of him and so excited for him. I talked to him on the phone the other day, and he knows the Word of God, and he's just been backslidden, and he has always quoted to me Jeremiah 29:11 and said, no matter what, I know that God has a plan for my life, and my life is going to change. And so when I talked to him on the phone the other day, he was like, Mariana, it's coming to pass. Jeremiah 29:11, God's plans are happening in my life. It just did my heart so good to hear that. I was crying, and makes me want to cry right now. God is so good. Also, we are getting the roof done. If you hear banging right now on this video, that's actually the roofers. They have been, tearing apart the old roof. We have a 100-year-old house that we do all of the ministry out of, and we really desperately needed a new roof. And God has provided after years of praying. So please continue to pray that just the rest of the finances will come in. We need a few thousand more to make it all happen, and we know that He'll be faithful and do it. And for the roofers, just because it's a very steep, very tall house, so we need your prayers in that area. But we're just so happy that God is, just doing what we have been praying and asking Him to do for so long. He's so good and so faithful. We've had teams in as well, which has been really cool. This past week we had a team, and we were in Jamaica doing prayer station, and I just had the best time that day. There was this one young woman on the team who was just terrified of talking to strangers, but I kept encouraging her and kind of showing her how to do it, and by the end of the day she was approaching strangers and talking to them and praying for them, and she had an awesome day. She was so just excited to see God moving through her to do things that she never thought she could do. And then finally, we are off to Brazil in just a few short days. It's our annual mission trip. We always go for 2 weeks and do worship and dramas on the streets, and just minister to the people who gather. It's always a really awesome time. You guys have probably heard tons of stories of the things that God does. People always come to the Lord. People are healed. They're delivered. God just does amazing things, and we love it. It's so much fun. So we'll be on the streets doing the worship and the dramas and evangelism, and we'll also be ministering to the women who work in the red light district. This year they've planned some surprise birthday parties for some of them, so I'm really excited about that. And then also we'll be doing our usual banquet that we do for them. So if you can keep that in prayer, and the travels and just everything that God is doing here, that would be so awesome. I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.